Nia and Strawberry, you guys have both been pregnant. I have not been pregnant, obviously, as you can see. Obviously, you guys know what it felt whenever, if your water broke or when you were in those final contractions. Well, take those contractions and can you just imagine having them for another 9 months continuously?
Listen, I'm
That's
over
what she
it
went
after
through.
like 3 months. I'm over it. So
There you go.
I can't imagine someone's like, I'm just gonna stay pregnant for an additional 10 months. Like more power to you, girl. That's what I'm saying. That's a feat in itself.
Right.
Honestly. That's why she's number 3 for me.
Welcome back to the Stride Podcast, guys. Today we have two guests, two lovely ladies that are going to be joining me alongside my co-host Strawberry. You guys already know her as well. I am excited. I've actually never had a conversation with these two ladies, but I've seen a lot of their content, so I feel like we're already friends. I hope we're already friends. I have my friend Simone, or Meanie Mosey, which you might have seen on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. A lot of good character analysis out of her, a lot of anime analysis in general. So if you're a One Piece fan or anime fan in general, check her out. And then I have, of course, another lovely lady, Nia. You probably already know her. You've probably seen her post as much as I have. She is everywhere, Facebook, Threads. I know those two for sure. Every time I open the app, I really do see your posts. And again, like I already told you, it makes me remember, like maybe I just am not watching enough One Piece. I thought I was, but maybe I'm not. So we're going to have a good conversation today. We are going to, on this special Mother's Day stream, have a conversation about One Piece mothers. And I want to do this because I feel like mothers do not get talked about enough. We know that One Piece is a story about found family. So we get a lot of highlight for the fathers in the show because there are a lot of situations where actual fathers are not good. And they are still highlighted more than the mothers that actually took the sacrifice to get the kids there. Because there's a lot of One Piece mothers that literally died just birthing the kid, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And hopefully we can collectively make a list together ranging from best mothers to worst mothers. I don't know how it's going to go, but it's going to be a lot of fun. How are you guys today? Simone, how are you doing? Let me know what's up with you. How's everything going?
I'm good. I'm so ready for this kind of discussion. I have some interesting takes, some takes I didn't think that I had before I started thinking through it. But yeah, mothers in One Piece definitely don't get enough recognition because there are some really awesome people on this list.
Totally agree. Nia, how you feeling? What's your thoughts?
I'm always feeling good when it's time to talk about One Piece. So I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here and I'm ready to dive into this so I can tell you guys who my top 3 are because it's going to be interesting too.
Okay. Strawberry, are you good? All set? Ready to go?
Oh yeah, I love talking about the mother of One Piece.
Okay. Well, I want to start it off. I guess I will at least start with who I feel like is the best mother in One Piece. And you guys can tell me if you disagree, that's fine. Because I do want to hear who you guys would think is the best mother. And it's tough because there's a lot of great mothers in One Piece. But I feel kind of biased because my favorite character is Nami. My favorite character is actually female. For a lot of reasons, my favorite character is Nami. So this mother actually sticks with me on a different level. And I think Bell-mère definitely needs to be talked about more. I feel like Bell-mère being a pre-time skip mom, early in the East Blue area type mom before the Grand Line, she is revered for what she was, but she's just not thought about like later in the series. And I can go on and on and on again. I'm gonna people that are watching that watch Sora Podcast, they already know I talk about Nami every stream. I'm not gonna do that today. I promise myself. But I do think that is the best mother in One Piece. You guys are welcome to disagree with me. I guess Simone, I'll have you tell me, who do you think is the best mother in One Piece? We can start there.
Dang. So I was literally like, oh shoot, let me decide like while he's talking, but like I'm looking through this list. And I honestly think Dan is like pretty high up there for me.
Yeah, that's a good
just
pull.
because of like just Sabo, Ace, and Luffy were all just kind of running amok as kids, and she cared for them very well for someone who had them basically thrust upon her, like, here are your kids now. And she took care of them. She raised them with good values, essentially, and like tried to make sure they were on the right path, or even though they didn't go on the right path necessarily. And when it came to it, I think she defended Luffy after he got kidnapped by those bandits, or was it Ace? I think it was one of them, but I know she like stood and fought for a lot of them. And then the fact that she was running her own thing, and then she took care of those kids, and then as life goes on, she's just kind of sitting there enduring everything that they're going through now. And we kind of see her like a few times, just like, especially after Ace died and everything, she was frustrated at Garp, like, why would you even give me these kids if they're just gonna go and just like hurt themselves? And so like just the fact that she was not entitled, or she wasn't obligated to take care of them. She took care of them, and now we're seeing her do the hardest part of like standing and enduring what they're growing to become. And so yeah, I think she's a really great mom for that. And the fact that we can see that she still cares about them deeply.
Yeah. I like it. Nia, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, the Don is my top number one. Award goes to her for Mother.
Okay.
I like to describe her as like one of the most unconventional mothers in One Piece, and I think that's what makes her so compelling. You know, on the surface, she's loud, she's rough, short-tempered. You know, we see her beat them, call them names and things like that. But I think beneath all of that, you know, her version of motherhood is deeply real. You know, she loved those boys. She stepped up, like you said. She stepped up after they were just, you know, given to her. You know, she was just placed into this role that she didn't expect to be in, and she took it on like a champ. She took it on like a champ. And just the frustration she felt, you know, after Ace died, and you know, that sorrow and sadness she felt for Luffy as well. It's just I can talk all day about Curly the Dan. I love her. I love her.
I think that's a good point, because, you know, initially she was like, Garb, why do you keep bringing me these kids? You know, I'm not here to like raise kids. I'm a mountain bandit. This is not the life that we are supposed to live out here. And I think now that you guys bring it up, it's a good parallel to how mad she was at Garp after finding out that Ace had died. And she's literally like pushed him on the ground and is like, you literally yelling at him like, how could you let this happen? So it shows the development of her as a mother over the course of raising them, from going from I don't want these at all to like I love these, you know, more than anything in the world, which I guess is special because it makes you think about kids in general. Like, I guess for me, of course, I'm not a woman, but I always say I never understood like people's love for kids until I actually had my own. Because, you know, it's just different when you have your own kids, because it's now, you know, you're responsible for them, and they depend on you, and you know, it's just a different feeling. So that's a fair pick. That's probably the only one I'm not gonna push back too hard on over Bell-mère, but that's fair. That's fair. Strawberry, do you agree that the Dawn could be the best mother in One Piece?
Well, dang.
I know, right?
A little bit. Not really, but kind of. Yet I get the logic. I get whose answer was that?
It was both of theirs.
Both man.
They actually convinced me too. So now
Did
it's my
they?
answer too. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for
Oh my
Bell-mère,
God.
I mean, it's kind of the same situation. Like, those kids weren't hers,
Mhm.
and I mean, she just adopted them. I mean, to be fair, like if she had just left them there, it would probably haunt her for the rest of her life. But like,
Exactly, no.
they weren't her kids, and she made like the ultimate sacrifice for them. So like,
Mhm.
she's not. It's different levels. They're both great. So
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, I would say they're similar, but only only in the way that they take it. Well, no, not the way that they take them in, but the way that they raise them. Because technically, Didon didn't have no choice. She had to take them. Otherwise, Garp was probably going to kick her tail. So, you know,
Fair enough.
yeah, Didon, those children were forced upon her. She did not want them, but the way that she handled them, I mean, she handled them like she handled everybody else. So I can understand the logic. She still wouldn't be the best mother to me though.
Really interesting.
Yeah, no, I love
Okay.
Didon, but no,
Who would you
and see,
put
I'm
at
back
number
and
one?
forth.
Who would you
I
put at
mean,
number
Yeah,
one?
I can understand because it's really hard to advocate for her because she doesn't have that warm, gentle image that most people
That's true.
associate motherhood with.
Mhm.
On the surface, like I said, she's rough, short tempered. So I can understand why you may feel that way, but
Mhm.
just kind of like you said over the course of the show, that bond that she now has for them, like even though she was forced to take care of them, she certainly didn't have to teach them morals or values or anything like that. She could have just let them run amok, do whatever they wanted, get themselves killed if they chose to do so. But she still
True.
cared for them. So I don't
yeah,
know. That's just my take. That's
Mhm.
just me.
yeah. No,
I-
she definitely did. She definitely did take care of them. It's not conventional, but technically, Bell-mère's way wasn't really conventional either. You know, Bell-mère comes from a Navy background, or the Marines. That's where she comes from. That's her background. There's no, yes, there's warmth, yes, there's love, but it's in a I gotta beat this out of you kind of way. Because Nami was a handful. Nami was a handful. I can understand why Bell-mère did the things that she did or how she raised those girls. And Didon, I can understand why she raised Luffy and technically just Ace
Yeah.
the way that she did, because these are boys. We just gonna let them go dig a hole somewhere. Because that's what I would do. I'm gonna let you go run amok, and if you come back bruised up, hey, you're not dead. So you're good, right? I get it. Um, the best mom to me, though, to be honest, I don't really know. Mine is kind of a toss up. I definitely love Ida. Everyone's caught up, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ida, one of my favorites. And let me think. It'd be between Ida. Actually, you know what? Maybe just Ida for right now.
Mhm.
The only other one that might come close is Ripley, but that's just because of what we actually seen from her in these last few, chapters. Like I
Yeah.
thought, I was emotional, but that, it the giants are just crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, Elbaf giants are just absolutely, they're crazy, but the moms definitely have their kids back, hands down. Like no matter
True.
what, Ripley, all those mothers and those parents in general or guardians were all about their kids, but Ripley was just like, no, come here, baby. Like if we gonna fall, we gonna fall together, okay? No, I'm not gonna let you do this by yourself. Ida, on the other hand, to me is one of the best, because not only was she raising her child, but then she was also showing love and respect to technically her man's wife. I hate Estrid, but
Me too.
we're not gonna go there. Estrid, one of the worst moms ever. I'm just gonna put that right now. Estrid,
Yes.
worst mom down at the
Worst
bottom.
mom at bottom for sure.
Bottom of the barrel. Put her underneath the jet.
Put her underneath the ground. Like go low.
Yes.
Facts.
And so for Loki to sit there and defend Ida because he sees that as his mom, I'm like, yeah, give it to Ida. Or is it Ida or Ida? Am I pronouncing her name wrong?
I've heard it either way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. To me, she takes the cake because not only did you raise your son, but then you're also showing love and that motherly love to a child who both Herod and Estrid were just kind of like with him, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, Loki killed a whole village for you, girl. Because they killed you, so he killed them. I was like, okay.
That's valid. I will say, like, who would come? Okay. Well, let me ask. I'll let you guys go first. If you were to go after the Dawn, who would you say is right after that? Because it kind of it's a toss up because a lot of these mothers honestly are like equally great. So this is a hard list. I know, trying to get you to create one. But who would you put right after the Dawn if you had to pick somebody next?
For me, it would be between Otohime, so Shirahoshi's mother.
It's a good pick.
And Ace's mother. I can't remember her.
Portgas.
Yes.
Portgas D Rouge.
To be able to, through sheer willpower, be able to carry your child past 9 months, right? That is a feat in itself, right?
That's true.
Delay the arrival of her son to protect him from the world government. That, I don't know, but it's between those two. Otohime, she did some things that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I'm proud of.
That's a good point. Otohime, like even more broadly, Otohime is just a great person. Like even protecting the Celestial that came down there, which ultimately changed him completely because he's the guy who at the Reverie is trying to help Shirahoshi, which is crazy. I didn't even put that together until like one day I'm just like, wait, what was that guy's name? Now I rewatch Fishman. Now I'm like, wait. Is that the same guy? So it was just insane. So she's a great person overall. I think that's a good pick. No disagreement. What about you, Simone?
Dang, she took my answers.
Okay,
so yeah, I was gonna say Otohime because like she had her cause and she like never wavered on it. In that fractured society that they were in, like she never flip-flopped back and forth, unlike the people. And like even when she was shot, and she was like literally dying, all her kids are around her and she's saying like, don't hate people for that, like don't hate them for this. Like and she just wanted to make sure that like if she taught her kids one thing, it's that they wouldn't like grow up to avenge her or anything like that. But just the fact that she was just a kind mother and she was a good example of like how to live. And I mean she had a massive impact on Shirahoshi. But just kind of like leading by example, even if she was like running around doing a whole bunch of stuff most of the time. Yeah, valid.
What's your thoughts, Strawberry?
Who
would you put as second if you were on your list?
As second?
Yeah.
There's two.
It's tough. I know it's tough.
There's too many moms. And relatively, they're all doing the exact same thing when we like last see them. They're laying down their lives for their children. Not Ripley. Ripley's still around, thank God. But oh man, I don't really know. I probably have to go Portgas D, yeah, Rouge as well.
Okay.
Which I don't know why they make it seem like women are pregnant for 9 months and it's really 10. But I think that's another
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
40 weeks is 10 months, but I mean, but yeah, to hold your child longer because you know that if he comes out at this time, he's the right age for who they're looking for. It, yeah, I would say, Rouge. I mean, I do get Shirahoshi's mom, but I mean, to me, she's not really the best. She was kind of, or maybe it's just because we've seen so much from the other moms up until that. Well, no, not all the moms. How many moms did we see before her? Not too many. Rouge for sure.
You saw probably about 5 before.
Yeah.
Shirahoushi.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go with Rouge.
Okay. Solid take.
Yeah, a second.
This one's kind of tough for me because, like, if I was gonna go for my number 2, it's tough because I look at like the different nuances in there. Otohime is a great pool, by the way. You know what? I probably have to. I feel like I would be wrong to not go with Otohime, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this though. I'll throw this in there. Scarlett, Rebecca's mother, is really interesting too, because remember, she actually faked her own death to be able to leave the kingdom to be able to live with Kiros. So it's like, okay, you gave up, the life of luxury in the castle, and you threw it all away. You said, I'm dead now. Don't even think about me. I just want to live with Kiros and Rebecca. I just want to raise my daughter and be a mother. So it's like that holds weight for me. I think even, when we're talking about mothers that get forgotten in One Piece, I think Scarlett's that, because we saw more of Scarlett dead than alive, because in Dressrosa, you get so many flashbacks to, Kiros crying over Rebecca, or excuse me, over Scarlett. You only get like a little segment of her alive. It's like very tiny. But that was impactful, man. She was like, I kill me. I'd rather just be dead to everyone. All my friends, let them think I'm dead. I'm just going to move out of the city and just live a peaceful life. That's special to me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I was thinking, I mean, technically, she didn't have Rebecca when she ran away with Kiros, technically.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, like, she was in love and everything. So, she could have run away to like want to start a family and everything. Yeah. But she wasn't a mother yet.
Fair enough. Okay. When that's true. Okay. This is what I'll do, because that's true. That's true.
I was like, she just ran away with the boy.
So I can't fully give her the bonus points because she wasn't a mother yet, but I will have to put her at 3. But
she did do
again. I do agree. Otohime is a solid pull because of broadly everything that she did, the values that she instilled into her kids. It showed, and it showed where her kids could have went if she didn't instill those values, because they would have went down the path of Hody Jones, which they were the exact opposite. So solid pull.
Yeah.
Okay, so you already said Rouge, Nia. So I'm assuming that would be probably 3 for you. You said Otohime and Rouge.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Rouge for number 3. I don't know too many women who would opt in to be pregnant for an extended period of time.
20 months, by the way. That's what's crazy. She doubled the pregnancy. Yeah.
So I don't know. And then when he came, she lost her life, unfortunately. But I feel like she knew the risk of, staying pregnant, essentially. But she would be my number 3. She would definitely be my number 3, and then Otohime.
Okay.
I actually completely forgot about Scarlett. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm glad you brought her up because, like you said, we only see a small segment of her.
Yeah.
Through flashbacks. So I actually completely forgot about her. I may have to like rewatch that arc again just to kind of, refresh my brain about her a little bit. But
yeah, and that's fair. That's kind of the thing, like it kind of just you get more segments from the fathers.
yeah,
That's kind of the issue because the mothers have a lot of value, but we just don't get to see them. And even in like general One Piece conversations, most people aren't talking about mothers,
Nope.
and that's unfortunate,
No.
especially because they have like a little flashback and then boom, they die, and then that's it,
Yeah.
So, which I have another interesting take, which I'll talk about here this next round. That I think I'm curious what you guys think about that. Okay, so Simone, who would your number 3 be?
So I guess number 1 was Dedan, number 2 was Otohime.
Otohime, yep.
See, like Rouge, like you can't go wrong with her because she like if you consider the alternative, like she could have just had Ace and then left, just like dropped him off somewhere, or she could have. I don't know. There are a lot of ways that she could have gone about it. But the fact that she prolonged it through her own will is incredible. And you kind of think like she probably had to endure like all the slander for Gold Roger while she was pregnant with Ace. And like, I don't know if that would like reinforce her like to keep doing what she's doing because she just knows how terribly they're going to treat her son whenever he's born. And I just thought like a side note, like just the way that Ace died is like he heard someone talking bad about Gold Roger and then he just turned around and was like, dang, like what did your mother do all that for?
That's a fair question. That's one I pose a lot. I pose it a lot because remember, even for him to be born, they were rounding up pregnant women and executing them on the basis that you might be Gold Roger's woman. So when Ace died, it wasn't Ace's death didn't just, kind of dampen the sacrifice that his crew and the Grand Fleet made to get there. But it's also when you look into like retrospect, it's like, man, all these women died for you to get here. Your mother died for you to get here.
Didn't die, but she had to go through it.
Exactly. So it's like, man, all these people died, because of what happened at Marineford, and it basically made it hold no value because you didn't actually live that long. But I'm just sitting there talking now. It's like, I know Nia and Strawberry, you guys have both been pregnant. I have not been pregnant. So obviously, as you can see. So I just, could you guys imagine being, obviously you guys know what it felt whenever, if your water broke or when you were in those final contractions. Well, take those contractions and can you just imagine having them for another 9 months continuously?
Listen, I'm over it after like 3 months. I'm over it. So
there you go.
I can't imagine someone's like, I'm just gonna stay pregnant for an additional 10 months. Like more power to you, girl. That's what I'm saying. That's a feat in itself. Right. Honestly, that's why she's number 3 for me.
All while, by the way, being stressed that they might find you and kill you because like you're not safe. No one's there protecting you. So they might, you might be sitting there crying. You're alone. There's no one with you. It's just you and your baby. They could just kick the door down any day and be like, "Yo, wait, you're the one we look at killer." It's like, oh man, that's got to be stressful and then suck just being pregnant through it all. So
by yourself,
man.
By yourself.
Listen, I don't know. As soon as, first of all, shout out to the moms that did have the choice to actually push their babies out. I was not given that choice. He was cut out of me. Yes, it is that graphic. But after I had him, I want to say Like as soon as I woke up from all the anesthesia and all of the numbing medication, I was just like, okay, I want another one. So I'm a little crazy though. Like I actually did enjoy being pregnant, but I think that's because, you know, throughout my, you know, my escapades for no reason, very stupidly, I didn't think I could have children. So with Zane being my first, I was just like, you know, I was very nonchalant, but I was actually enjoying my pregnancy the whole time. I wasn't ready for him to come. I wanted him to just stay in there just a little bit longer, just stay attached to me, you know? Now he's attached to me on the outside, which sucks. But
Valid.
yeah.
So who would your third one be? I think I've been trying to keep your list down. Or run me through your first two, because I don't actually remember who your first two were. Was Rouge already picked for you?
Top was Ida.
That's right. Ida was number one. Okay.
And I'm actually going to change my number 2 because I just remembered her and I feel so bad. But my number 2 is actually Blackbeard's mom.
Oh, Eris. Good pull.
Yes. Yeah.
I was going. Ooh, I was
Man,
actually going there.
Yeah.
That was my next one.
My
You pulled it.
That's a good
Okay.
one. That's
My
a good one.
girl
there,
Eris.
Okay, so 2
Like,
is Eris.
you know,
Man.
Zebek is just
Good
like,
pull.
no, get out of here. Listen, if they even try, I'm taking me and my son. Okay, like Eris is my girl. So Eris is number 2 for me. And then 3 would be Rouge.
Rouge. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's no, Eris is tough, man. Eris is mad tough. Another little slight segment because we only had her a little bit during that God Valley flashback. But literally, she's like, yo, they're not gonna take Teach. Zebek, you're welcome to go away. Because if they even get close, I'm killing him and me. We're both dying at the same time. I'm not even gonna let him get captured. It's like, man, I guess that could be seen in a few ways. That could be seen as bad or good because like you're not even gonna give your son a chance to exist. But at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know. I only see benefits. I only see the positive out of that. So I guess what is y'all's take on that? Because I think that's actually an interesting point. Where do y'all rank? Where would y'all rank Rouge or Eris? Like, do y'all think Eris would be a good mom or a bad mom for her potentially saying, I'll take both of us out if they actually capture us?
So I'm gonna be honest. Eris is in like my short-term memory, and I haven't like really processed like what she did yet. But just going off of that, I would say it's a little bit unhinged, but it's also kind of like I don't know what they're gonna do to my son.
Right.
So I'd rather be in control of his future than them because I know they don't have his best interest at heart. So the fact that she, I guess, loved him so much that she would do that because it was such dire circumstance. That's I mean, you do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, like you said, although it's unhinged and it's very extreme, you know, you got to think about what he can potentially be up against by himself as a baby. You know, you think about that as a parent, like they kill me off, what's going to happen to my child? You know, so I agree. It can be an extreme, quite extreme, but like you said, sometimes you just gotta. She may have wanted to control that fate for him. So
God Valley was extreme.
That's a good. That's a good flashback there. I can't wait for that to be animated.
Well,
you gotta wait forever, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean with Eris, all it does is remind me of our ancestors and what some of them. That's the same mindset that they were in. They did not want their children to be enslaved. They would rather take their children out, send them back to their creator, than for them to be enslaved. Some of those mothers did that because otherwise they might get sold. They're gonna get, you know, stuff is gonna happen to them. They might become alligator bait. You know, you don't want your baby suffering. So you make it to where, all right, you don't have to suffer. I would rather suffer losing you than to that by my hand than losing you to someone else that could potentially just do whatever and anything that they want to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's valid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my next three so we could push through the list. So I'm not even a big fan of this arc, which is odd, but this mother still stands out. I'm not a big fan of Sarah Village. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But Usopp's mother is really interesting because in her final moments, Banchina, in her final moments, she still listened to Usopp's lies, which is cool, right?
Mhm.
But if on her deathbed, she would have been like, man, your father left me here. I raised you alone. He's not even here to, see me off. Anything negative. I think that would have shaped Usopp because he was, even in that moment, looking, even though he was lying, we understand that he wanted his father to be there. That was part of the reason why he told those lies. So I feel like if at any point she would have switched up and told him like, man, your father really ain't nothing for real because he's a deadbeat. He left you. He left me. I don't know where he is, if he's ever coming back. Because even on the deathbed, when Usopp was like, yo, Pirate's here, she's like, your father's not coming back. He's not coming back. She could have used that to make Yasopp look bad, to Usopp, which would have changed the whole course of his life. And he probably wouldn't have wanted to become a pirate. He wouldn't have, I encourage you guys to go back and rewatch that. It's like a 2-minute scene. There's a lot that I looked into it. And honestly, she deserves more respect, man. Honestly, she deserves more respect. So I got her, and I'm going to speed fire a couple more, and I'm going to ask you guys, 3 at a time because we have a lot of mothers on here. So Banchina's on there for one. I already said Bell-mère. I love Bell-mère. Again, I'm not going to get into my Nami talk because that would be way too long. We're not going to do that. Sora, Sanji's mother, Sora. I'd probably have to put her next too, because her taking the drug to kind of counteract the genetic modifications that Judge had made to the kids, even at her own expense. It's like, man, she sacrificed her health for the potential future of her kids. And even though it didn't work out for the other ones, and even though the other ones basically hated their mom because of what their father made them believe, she still loved all of them equally. And she still took the food that was nasty and rained on, and she still ate it and told Sanji that it was good. And honestly, she would have to take the next spot for me. And then after that, that's where it actually gets really tricky. Because Aerith is a good pick. Ripley, no, it's Ripley. It's Ripley. I don't know. I almost remember it was chapter. Oh God, I want to say it was chapter 1075, 1074 or 1174 or 1175. And I remember it because that was the one chapter in Elbaf where I actually shed a tear. And I do my chapter reviews on stream, so I had a lot of people watch me actually shed a tear. This woman hugged her son, and she knew that she was getting pierced with the thorns. And this, mind you, we had seen all these other men, strong Elbaf warriors. Saul tried it, all these other warriors and men trying to grab the thorns. They're dealing with the pain. They can't touch the kids that are about to walk off the tree. She's like, look, you're not going to die alone. Hugs her son, Colin, gets stabbed, and she doesn't even grimace. She doesn't make a face. She doesn't wince. She takes the pain that these other men could not take because of the love for her kid. And she fell off the cliff with him, and she was willing to die. She did not die because she was saved by Luffy and Loki. But that's not the point. The point is, man, she holds a special place in my heart. And I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna let you guys go. So Simone, I know this is off the cuff. If you had to pick your next three, who would those next three be for you?
Dang, okay, so I had the Dan and I had
Yeah, so I got you down. I got you Dadan, Otohime, and Rouge. That's where you are right now.
okay. After that, okay, I want to say Sora also. That was a good pick. I was already thinking about her. But just the fact that like I forgot about the poison part, like that's a massive part, but the fact that she took it and that's why she was sick in the first place. Like you talk about not disparaging your husband, like she never said anything bad about Judge. She just like disagreed in her actions. And then even then, like she couldn't really do anything. Like she stood for what she wanted. Like she wanted normal kids. and then when Sanji kind of came to her with his cooking and all of that, she was really just kind of enabling his dreams and everything. Like I'm not a mom, but like I feel like whenever your kid makes something for you, like you're not gonna say like, oh, that's terrible. Like they're a child. Like they're trying their best with the knowledge that they have. And so she saw that he was doing something that he enjoyed. And so she just like appreciated him for it and loved him for it. And didn't tell him to stop even when everybody else was, and everybody else was like, was baking rat food and telling him like, why can't you fight like all the other kids? Like you can't jump off a 5-story building. What's wrong with you? And so like, she was just there to care for him, and kind of encourage him even when she was sick and she could not do anything really. Because that's what she got sick for, was to have a son like that. And then then Kureho is good, but I don't think she's on like the next 3. Let's see, I'm looking at the list that you sent. I actually think Kozuki Toki would be a good choice, because like she and I forgot the exact details of what she did, but I know that Odin was going through it at that one point where he was kind of acting all crazy and nobody really knew what was going on with him, because Orochi was I guess tricking him and everything. She kind of like stood by him, like no matter what he did. She took care of the kids. And then in the end, like she did, like a lot of these moms did make sacrifices for their kids. So I feel like if you, like, not to put it in a weird way, but like if you make a sacrifice for your kid, you get bonus points on this. But like the fact that she sent Momo in the future, just because like she understood kind of like what they were up against and everything, and she had the foresight to do that. And man, I really forgot the details, but I know like she was significantly a good mom. I think that's only 2, darn it. And then the last one, let's see. On here, there are like a lot of good moms, and then there are like a lot of like obviously bad moms. But yeah, I'll say Ripley too. Is because like it's shorter term memory for me, but I do know the sacrifice that she made or was willing to make. For, and I haven't said Ida either, but Ida was good too. Like
Ida was
in the sense that like, well, not like there's some that like just didn't do anything wrong. Like there's like the great moms, and they're the moms that didn't do anything wrong, and then they're like the ones that like, okay, like y'all are jacked up. So so yeah, I'll say that's my list so far.
Okay, solid. Nia, what you got?
So I would say next on my list would certainly be Toki as well.
Okay, so Toki at 4 for you. Got it.
Definitely kind of piggyback off what Simone said. Any mother who's willing to sacrifice her own life for her child is just that's impactful to me, because I would do the same for my kid, for both of my kids. So I would say Toki. After that, I know this is probably going to sound strange because a lot of people put her in the same category as Yasup, but I'm going to go with Olivia Nico.
Okay.
I know she was an absent mother, but but wait a minute. But her staying with Robin would have endangered Robin even more. Even though we get a small, a very small scene of her returning, and then she returned at the worst possible time when they did the Buster Call. But just kind of think about, why she left. Her work was very important. And I know that sounds weird because nothing should be more important than your kid, but
it's true.
Just kind of gonna think about, you have to kind of think about, why she had to leave, and, with her staying would have endangered, Nico even more. But so she's gonna be my fifth one. And then after that, after her, I know this is probably gonna sound weird too. I would say Sora, but I will also say Russian. Senior Pink's wife. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She showed a lot of strength and resilience because, who Senior Pink, who he was associated with. You have to have some type of strong mental to be able to be the wife of somebody who's associated with Daffy. And then, unfortunately losing her child and then being in a vegetative state herself. So I would have to put her next for me.
So you got Russian, and then you said Russian, and who was the other one?
So for my next three,
Sora. That's what you said. Sora.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sora. Okay. So you have sorry. So y'all both actually did 7, which is fine.
Oh.
Yeah. That's fine. Strawberry. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. They're making people come up that I forgot about. Okay. Number 4 for me, Ripley, hands down. She has to be, top 5.
Ripley,
6, I will go with. Oh man, I don't know who to go with now. I'm gonna say Bell-mère is next.
Okay.
Yeah, Ripley, Bell-mère, and then Dodon. And I get the other moms, but I would put them kind of what Simone was saying. I would put them in the categories of moms that just didn't do anything wrong. It's, to me, again, with what we've seen at that point in time, what we saw from Rouge, what we saw from Bell-mère, Dodon, and those two aren't biological moms, which to me, that gives them more kudos because these little humans didn't come from you, but you decided to take them on. But yeah, I would. Momo and Sanji's mom, I gotta give them props, but to me, they just didn't do anything wrong. They're still good moms, but I would definitely put Ripley, Bell-mère, then Dodon. Scarlett gonna get her points too, but she didn't really do anything for her daughter, to me personally.
Okay. Well, you can give me one more because you're at 6 right now.
Dang. Who would I put? I mean,
you could take
Dodon. Like that's the problem is who comes close to Dodon. You know what? Actually, no, she technically didn't do anything. I was gonna say Chiffon, but her husband did everything.
Interesting. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who comes close to Dawn as far as like their actions went. I don't know too much about Stussy, and I really just don't care about her son either. I don't. I don't give a crap about that big baby.
Okay.
Let me see who.
Well, you have Sora
You know what?
and
I'll
you
go with
have Toki, who you brought up, but they're not on your list yet.
I go with Momo's mom.
Toki.
Momo's mom gets some kudos for that because again, like Nia, right? Am I getting that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, like Nia was saying, to have the foresight to send your son into a different time because of the danger that he was going to be in is that's borderline top tier mom. Like, okay, you saw it. I don't know why you didn't just send yourself with him so you could explain everything, but that's probably something completely different. I probably missed that in the story somewhere. But yeah, I'll go with Momo's mom as number 7.
Okay. Solid list so far. Solid list. Ooh, man. Okay. Now it's starting to get into the depths. Okay. Okay, well, I haven't said Toki yet. So Toki is definitely on there. Like y'all have already said, her even devising the plan to split the kids up and to send Momo to the future, and her, which is interesting to me because I don't know if you guys have heard it, but there's like pieces of the fandom that scrutinize her decision to stay there and just die. I'm not mad at it because it shows me that she could have obviously sent herself to the future and spared herself, or even sent her daughter to the future as well. But I like why she didn't, because Hiyori stayed back as the plan B in case Momo didn't make it or died or whatever, because she couldn't predict if he'd even make it back or what Wano would look like. I'm cool with the plan. Some people give her flack because her biggest reason for staying and just dying is because Odin was killed and she would rather just die than to live a life without him. And I can understand why people would give her flack for that, because now your kids grow up without a mother or a father and you have the ability to at least save yourself. But I actually look at it a little bit differently. I look at it like she was just that much in love. I mean, she literally has traveled through 800 years to get here, and her initial mission was to get to Wano. That was her initial purpose, but she wanted to stay and just die here. So I give her kudos for that, for wanting to die with the man, not literally with him, but die at the same time that the man that she loved and the father of her kids died as well. So I'm okay with that. I have no issues with that. So Toki's on there for me. I already said the Dawn. Kureha's up there too. Kureha will probably be next. She gets a lot of love. I have no issues with Kureha. She fell so low because she even though she didn't initially want to take Chopper in, she did. So I still respect her, and for loving Chopper, she just was like, and she was just interesting in how she went about her stuff. But she still showed him love. So the most important part was out the way. It's just the minutia of you already knew that Chopper had went through something so horrendous of killing Hiraluk, and then it's like you don't immediately take him in, you make him go through that again. That Hiraluk kicked him out, and then he came back, and then he killed him, and it's like you're not just But again, Kureha is still a good mother. She's up there for me too. Ovia, I guess I'm just gonna speed run a couple of these because I'm getting into the minutia of the bad ones too. So I'd go Toki. I would go Kureha. I would go Ovia as well. she's up there. I don't call her a deadbeat, but the Debbie allegations I'm looking real hard at her. She's not quite a deadbeat to me though, because she did at least make contact with her daughter. Yassop has not ever met his son canonically, and he doesn't intend to. So that's why he's up there. So I gave 4. I'll just give one more because I'm getting into like the really questionable ones. It's gonna be a hot take. Sabo's mom is the best of the worst. Because at least she loved her son Sabo. Or not, excuse me, their son Stuffy. What's his name? Stully? I can't even think of his name right now. She hated Sabo, but she liked her other son. Dang, Stelly, that's his name.
Stelly, yeah.
She loves Stelly. So she's the best of the worst. At least she loved one of her kids. And then it gets really bad from there. But okay. Simone, can you pick another 5 off the list?
Okay.
And I'll remind you what you have already.
Okay.
So you have Didon, Otohime, Rouge, Sora, Toki, Ripley, and Ida.
Okay. So Kureha,
okay.
Scarlet,
okay.
Honestly, Stussy, because like
okay.
She, you want to talk about enabling her child's dreams? She did that. She didn't.
You're not wrong.
She stayed beside him.
You're not wrong.
Usopp's mom, Banching,
Banchina, yeah.
And then, well, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about Russian and Chiffon, but they're kind of like the same level for me. Like I don't know. I kind of I feel like there wasn't like enough of it. Well, I mean, they can be on the list too.
I'll put them next to each other.
I don't know. I want to get to like my turning point of like the bad moms kind of.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep going as long. You can actually just keep going as long as you want.
Okay.
I'm writing them down, so I'm keeping track for you.
For me, everything hinges on like Olvia, really. Because like
that's the turning point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because like my hot take is that like she did to Robin what Yassop is doing to Usopp right now.
Okay.
Like she's an absent father, basically. And like, because I'm thinking about the alternatives to what she could have done. Because like she could have dropped Robin off where nobody knew her. Like she could have literally put her on any island, just somewhere else. But instead, she like left her with like her aunt and uncle, and she basically got like Harry Pottered. And like everybody's talking about like your mom isn't anything, your mom left you, you're a monster, and like everybody on the island knows her. And Olvia just left her there. And then she didn't like go to meet back up with Robin. She like went to handle business, and Robin saw her. And like, yes, she was protecting her essentially, but actually, so like it took Robin like basically yelling at her like, "Are you my mom?" for her to turn around and be like, "Dang, yes." Like,
all right, I'm your mom. Shut up. Jeez.
And like, yeah, she like hugged her and told her like, you gotta keep living. And it's like, well, I don't want to say it would be. Well, I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking through the whole scene. Like, she's like, "Are you my mom? I'm an archaeologist now. Like, I can do all this stuff." So I feel like if Robin hadn't said that she was an archaeologist and that she had studied and like everybody heard her, then maybe it would have been safer for Olvia to just like deny that she even has a daughter the whole time. But I mean, maybe since Robin said that and outed herself, then like she, you know, like, well, the damage is already done. Might as well say bye to my kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I feel like she didn't do, like she had business to take care of. She had a cause that was way more important than Robin, I suppose. Even like
Why you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta say it like that? Now you making me question now. Oh my god.
she was doing important work, and like and like I think like Yasop, like Jing Freaks, Nico Ovia, that's like where she is for me. And so like all three of them ironically inspired their kids to want to be like them just by like not being there, I guess.
Exactly. That's
like,
so
absence
true.
makes the heart grow fonder, but like I don't know, like I feel like she didn't do anything wrong, but like she didn't really do anything right either. So that's why she's kind of like the turning point for me. But yeah, it's like she's like the end of the good moms list, and then after that, everyone just kind of gets a little bit worse, or a lot of it worse.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, what you got, Nia? And I'll remind you what you have so far: Dadan, Otohime, Rouge, Toki, Ovia, Russian, and Sora. That's what you have.
Okay, so are we shifting now to like the bad moms?
In a way, yeah. I guess you kind of, yeah.
Because I'm gonna go with Mother Carmel for sure next.
As like the best of the bad moms.
Like bad moms.
Oh, like okay. So are you like at the bottom, like worst right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're worst. Okay.
Because wasn't she like a child trafficker? For orphans? Yeah. I don't think she
even
cared about those kids at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that for sure. She's definitely like the bottom for me for worse. And then I know this is gonna sound strange, but I'm gonna go next with Big Mom. Only because first off, she had like 42 or 47 kids, right? Or was it
she had
47 husbands?
90.
Yeah.
90 kids.
Yeah, it's like 40 something husbands, something like that. But it was like 80 to 90 kids.
80 to 90 kids. Okay. That itself is extreme. You have 90 kids, you can't show love to each and every child that you have, right? 90 kids. True. And didn't she kill one of her kids?
I was about to say that. Literally, it was Moscato, Charlotte Moscato. Yeah, when she was having her first hunger pang on whole cake, and he was like, "Mama, stop!" And she just ripped the soul right out of him, and he just fell. So yeah.
And then how she treated is it Pudding? Is
the Lola?
The one with the eye at the top. I couldn't.
Pudding. Oh, Pudding. Yeah.
Yes.
Pudding. Yep.
Yes. How she treated her. Listen, I know Big Mom, with her being a Yonko, with how strong she is and things of that nature, but Homegirl was a bad mom. All right. Let's just put it out there. She was a bad mom. She had 90 kids, couldn't show love and affection to each individual child. Sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
Okay. I would say she showed it in her way, not in a way that we would want her to show love and affection.
That's a hot take, Strawberry. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a hot take.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Did we ever see her go off on Katakuri? Did we ever see her go off on him?
I'm gonna tell you why though. It's because he was strong. That's why she didn't do it.
So favoritism.
Exactly.
Favoritism. A lot. There's a lot of favoritism with her eldest children. Her eldest children, they're not bothered by anything that she does, and she's not going off on them because they're doing exactly what she wants them to do.
Yeah, so, we can't have favoritism.
There you
go.
As
a mom, you can't have a favorite child. I mean, come on.
I mean, with 90 kids, I'm having a favorite. I'm just.
You gotta remember that's crazy, but you gotta remember that Lola was like literally exiled because she didn't marry Loki. So like, that's a whole like you literally just exiled one of your kids. That's a twin, by the way, because she didn't marry who you wanted to marry for the benefit of your village. Like,
I'm just saying, like my, y'all know my favorite character is Robin, or maybe Simone, Nia, maybe you didn't know that, but yes, my favorite character is Robin. Do I appreciate her mom? Not
Look
really.
At the shirt.
But
That's my
Oh,
queen.
your
there you
favorite
go.
character?
Yay.
That's my queen
She's
too.
my favorite too. We have the
Yes.
That's
same
your
birthday.
favorite? Wow, I'm outnumbered. I'm a
Yes.
Nami fan.
Um, we love Nami too. I just like Robin more. She's more mature.
Eh.
What? Oh my!
Rhea, I ain't going there with you tonight.
No,
Okay?
No
we
Nami
gonna
talk.
save that for
No
another
Nami
night.
talk. Yeah, that's another conversation. We're not going there.
It's another conversation.
I could, yeah,
But
with that.
the same way that we look at Robin's mom, that she had a bigger goal in mind and it was worth more than her child. That's exactly what Big Mom is doing. She has a dream, she has a goal in mind to mix with as many races as possible. That's her thing. You know, she wants the biggest family and whatnot.
Man.
Yeah, if one of my kids is going against what I want and that is more important than my kids, yeah, you gone. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
That's a hot
I'm just
take.
saying. If we're doing this based off of, you know, this is her dream, like with Yasop. He want to be a pirate. He don't care about being a daddy. All right. Big Mom wants a big family. Mixing with as many races as possible. My daughter, you had one job and you couldn't do that? Man, get out of my face. I'm just saying, if I'm thinking like Big Mom, that's my thought, is get out of my face. I asked you to do one simple thing. Just marry this giant, okay?
Man.
And then Chiffon turned around and didn't, y'all bothering me. Chiffon, you lucky you make my favorite cake, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a take on Big Mom a little bit.
Yeah.
I think like she's not like nowhere near the good moms list, but I feel like she did the best she could with what she had because she was raised by a human trafficker. And that's the example of like her own mother just dropped her off anywhere. And Mother Carmel raised her with her twisted form of love when she just saw the kids as like paychecks. Like she wasn't really raised as a kid because no one could control her. Like she was too strong. Like her parents didn't control her. The Giants couldn't control her. Mother Carmel, like she was a huge influence on her and she loved her, but like we know what happened there. And so I feel like she was essentially a child like her whole entire life, and she just grew into an adult who had this dream that she clung to as a child because she still throws tantrums and she runs her family out of like fear like of what she's going to do to him rather than love. But like she was never shown that, so how could she know what the beginning of that would even look like?
Right.
Like,
I only got to give just a slight pushback. I mean, the slightest pushback ever. and I only say this because, you know, we know as the readers that Mother Carmel was just not a good person, right? But for Big Mom's perspective, she doesn't know like this lady is out here trafficking me because the whole reason, remember what Big Mom saw was essentially love, because remember when they had the solstice and they were on Elbath, and then Big Mom ended up killing one of the giants because she didn't get not Croakenbush, it's Simla. I think that's what it was called. It was like Simla. She didn't get it. So she had her hunger pang, ended up killing one of the giants and burning down that village in Elbath. Mother Carmel stepped in and was like, yo, look, I will use Pandora. I'm going to take this fire out. And we're just going to leave. We'll leave. We won't even be a part of this. So she really actually was there to spare Big Mom's life because they wanted her dead. Remember, Hajrudin was there as a kid. He's like, nah, y'all got to take this woman out. Y'all can't let her live. Just kill one of our elders. And he was like, okay, look, Mother Carmel, if you're saying you're going to take her, then cool. So in Big Mom's slightest defense, she was shown a good childhood. Outside of her parents dropping her off, that part did suck. But Mother Carmel, in her eyes at least, was a great mother who actually saved her life and then, you know, fed her and gave her friends from Big Mom's perspective. But, we know that she was going to ultimately sell Big Mom if she didn't end up getting eaten. But, Big Mom ate her first. So she didn't get to get sold.
Like she fed her and then she fed her.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. So and I feel bad because now I'm defending Mother Carmel. She still sucks. But from the mother perspective and Big Mom's eyes, she should have been, honestly, she would have been the best mom on this list, the Big Mom, from what she saw and how she saved her. Man, I just defended Mother Carmel. I hate that. I can't believe I just did that. It's crazy.
Man, listen, she's still at the bottom of the barrel.
Yes, put her at the bottom.
She's way at the bottom.
So, Nia, because I know you were giving your list. Where does, because you haven't said the name yet on your list as far as the worst. Where is Estrid going on this? Is Estrid going like higher than Big Mom, or?
That's Loki's mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she's going to the ground.
The bottom. Okay.
Bottom.
Let me put her down there. Got it.
I also want to put. I don't know if you remember, because she had like a really small panel in the manga. But Baby Five's mom.
Baby Five's mom. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
She's down there too. Yeah.
She's down there. Yes.
Yeah.
Told Baby Five that she was useless and pretty much just abandoned her in the mountains and just left.
Yeah, that's a good pull.
And Estrid, they neck and neck together for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Good
I don't
pull.
know. Estrid might be a little lower. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, shoot, Estrid literally threw her newborn off the cliff.
Yeah,
threw him you're good. And like literally seconds after he was delivered, like, no, discard of him. It's like, man.
Get that devil-eyed baby out my face.
Yo, he's not aesthetic. Like,
literally, it's crazy. Which is funny because she's a big aesthetic person. That's her whole thing walking in the castle. Like,
he is not the vibe.
Yeah, literally, let's rearrange. We need to remodel this castle. It's not giving right now.
Let me kill him before he kills his father.
It's wild, man. Yeah.
I hate Estrid. I hope, you know what? I'm going to wait for Alex to see this and I'm be like, boom, Alex, we all agree Estrid is in the ground, 100 feet under.
Just for context, we have a guy in our community that loves Estrid. He thinks she's the
what?
best mom in One Piece. Yes.
What on earth for?
He get every stream. He makes sure that we know that Estrid is the best mom in One Piece. Don't ask me. I can't. I have nothing to do with that. So.
I would love to hear his thoughts on why.
Listen,
I would love to hear that.
He's gonna troll you, okay? He is going to troll you.
He'll be in the comments of this video, so you'll see it. You'll see it.
Yeah. Listen, all hail Queen Estrid. Just look for that.
Oh yeah, that's what he types every time. So you'll
how
know.
he says hello.
Yeah. So you got. I guess I'll let you finish off your list, Nia, because you got Big Mom, Mother Carmel, Estrid, and Baby Five's mom. And the ones that you have not rated yet would have been.
Yeah, I think I forgot to add Bell-mère on my.
That's I didn't put Bonnie's mom on there. I forgot if Jenny.
Yes, Jenny.
Jenny's another good pull. I didn't put her on there.
Jenny.
I'm trying to see where I would put her. I would definitely
she be under Sora for you.
Jenny would probably be before Sora for me.
Okay.
Would probably be before Sora. Because we get more of a backstory. Like I know what Sora did, to protect Sanji from being genetically engineered, but yeah, I would put Jenny before Sora. And then I forgot to put Bell-mère on my list too, didn't I?
It hurt my heart. I didn't want to say.
I'm so sorry.
It hurt my heart. I didn't hear
so
Bell-mère, but I was just like, man, it's okay.
Oh my god. I would put her. I would put her before. I would put her after Sora.
Okay.
I would put her after Sora.
Fair enough. I think that would have completed yours. You did. Oh, you just Sabo's mom.
She would go before. She didn't even care about Sabo, right? Yeah, put her before Esther.
But she did care about Stelly though, her other son.
We don't care about that ugly little
We
boy.
don't care, right? We don't care about him. Sabo is way more important. I mean,
And it rained earlier today. What's your point?
He said, "Yeah, what about Stelly? Don't nobody care about no Stelly."
Man, no Stelly love.
She raised him to be a bad person.
Exactly. Showing up at the reverie acting a fool. Man, just die.
Fair enough. So Simone, you have the bad mothers now that you need to finish out on your list.
Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, so starting with Ovia. What's her face? Sabo's mom. Right after
did it, yeah.
She didn't really like. I think the dad was like the main one instigating like, the Sabo hatred, and then the mom just didn't do anything. Like her silence was violence, and like basically she just agreed with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's a Big Mom, and then Mother Carmel.
Okay.
And then since she was mentioned, Baby Five's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that is Estrid. Because just we talked about moms who like weren't even like biological moms taking care of their kids. Like she was a biological mother. And as soon as he showed up not looking like what she wanted him to look like, she's just like, nope, get him out of here. And so
Literally.
and like he didn't even die. He would come back and she would still treat him poorly. Like she had no regrets about her actions. Like she didn't think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have thrown my kid off a cliff. He's like, no, she never liked him. She never like, I don't know. He was just like, she was like a very like she was a very aesthetic person. And so like maybe she liked, like, I don't know, like that's a whole nother thing too, because like the Elbaf giants have like these like elders above the king who were kind of telling him like, hey, you gotta marry like a pure giant too and everything. And so he got her. Have y'all seen what's it Come Into America and like Your Queen to Be?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about Estrid. Like that's her. And so like she like so she was raised to be a queen, and she very much had that attitude in like the worst way possible. And so like I think she had a vision of what her life would look like with the king of Elbaf, and then she just threw away anything that didn't align. And I forgot, did she get like so sick with like, how'd she get sick?
So she had gotten sick. Like they didn't really explain the sickness, but she did get sick like around the time when she was about to deliver him. I'm assuming probably because it was Loki, but at the same time she had also had a vision because she did geomancy, which allows her to kind of, predict things. And that's when her prediction it came out that she would have a son that would kill the king. So she tried to like tie that into, along with the aesthetic part, why she needed to discard of Loki, which is still, of course, insane. I mean, just absolutely insane. But yeah, and then she ended up getting sick, and then ended up dying, which is ironic because her son lived that she threw off the cliff, and she ended up dying. So I think it was a fitting death.
For sure.
So I think both of y'all have got it. Let me ask you, Strawberry, because I know you're not looking at the list, and it would be a lot to try to get you to go through. Give me 3 worst moms. Just 3 worst moms for you.
The 3 worst moms? Oh.
Yes. Well, I know Estrid is there.
I mean,
I know you well enough to know Estrid is your worst mom.
Man, listen, I don't even know if I consider her a mom no more. She's just a what do they
True.
call what do these modern kids call us now? Birthing people or something?
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
I saw one lady on TikTok. She was like, "A dog can have a baby."
First of all, a dog has a puppy, but you know,
Man.
That doesn't make you a mom just because you had a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly. She was a birthing person. That's what Estrid was. Because I don't. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Under the jail,
Fair enough.
1,000 feet under. Let me see. Above her, I don't remember Baby Mom's 5 like that, so just put her above Estrid.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember her like that. She wasn't significant enough for me. But after that, I would say Mother Carmel, because I'd say Big Mom would be right after Robin's mom. You know, the mom that didn't really do anything, and then you got the mother that did too much. Big Mom is a hoe. I stand on that. So
goodness.
you know, it just
Man.
she
Right.
is.
I
She
mean,
is
47
90
husbands.
kids.
Yeah. I mean, come
And,
on.
and you just left them. It's not like they died. You had a baby with them or 2 babies and left.
She buried one out in the forest.
That's true. I don't disagree. You got it. Nope, I'm not even gonna defend it because then I'm gonna be defending Big Mom and that.
Oh no.
I don't want to defend Mother Carmel and Big Mom. I don't want to do that.
No,
You already
you can't defend both
loathe
of them. But I would say Mother Carmel is definitely worse than Big Mom. At least Big Mom technically gives her kids a chance to do right by her or to do good by her. If they don't, then they get, some type of punishment. But
Unless you're Charlotte
I mean,
Moscato and you accidentally step in front of her during a hunger pain.
exactly. Then she don't care who you
out of
are.
there. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Because, I mean, think about it. We want to say Big Mom is a bad mom. In theory, or I guess maybe in actions, yes, we can consider her a bad mom. But each one of her kids got their own island. I would love that for me. I would love a whole island of my wealth. Like, I have my own subjects and everything. Like, I could just work with my gifts because I don't have to. Yeah. I'm just saying. I would love an island.
That's fair. That's fair.
I would love an island. I would love to be able to tap into my God-given gifts on a regular basis. Just because I know Mom got this taken care of. This is all paid for. This isn't credit. We own all this. This is generational wealth right here.
That's an interesting take, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying. Sister, go to your
man.
island. I don't want to see you right now.
Hey, okay.
I'll give her that. I'll give her that. I'll give her that.
I mean, she set her kids up at least, I'm gonna be the worst parent to you probably, but I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of though. I'm gonna make sure you're well protected. If I can't do it, listen, you got older brothers, they can protect you too. They didn't do a good job this time with Blackbeard, but we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah. That's that didn't work out too well. So.
It didn't.
Yeah.
Man, she's so strict, Mom, with expectations.
I'm just saying. I mean, but right after, because I do remember some of the list, but who was my last good momry?
Toki.
It was Toki.
Mm-hmm.
I would put Sanji's mom right after her.
Sora.
And then, Usopp and dang, I forgot the other one.
Banchina and
Usopp's mom too.
I was okay with that. Bell-mère did hurt me, but it's okay.
Listen, Bell-mère is in my top 5, isn't she?
Yes, she is number 5.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's number 5. Bell-mère on there for me. I love me some Bell-mère. I forgot about Jenny though. Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Jenny's
believe we
good.
forgot that.
I'm sorry, Jenny would actually have to be above Bell-mère for me. Listen. Jenny knew her life was ending, Ree. She went and sailed all the way to Kuma to give her
Mhm.
baby. I know you'll take care of her. I know this will be your daughter.
Speaking
Now-
of Kuma, we forgot about his mom too. Kuma's mom.
Oh yeah, both of them were in slavery, and then they got separated. I mean, it's fair. Yeah. She's another good mom.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
she
mean,
was
I would
taken
just
away,
put
and you
her-
didn't get to see her. But yeah,
Right. I would just put her in the realm of moms that just didn't do anything bad.
Yeah.
Because she technically, in her position, couldn't do anything. She was a slave, just like her man and her child. The most I could do was look at you, maybe say hi. There's nothing else that she could have possibly done in that moment. If anything, it would have been Kuma's dad that would have really gotten them out of that situation if he would have fought that. Maybe.
I don't know. He could have got out. I mean,
I don't know.
You saw what happened in front of Kuma, unfortunately, just because his dad was smiling, basically, and
Smiling and singing. Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
But that's how they treated slaves. I don't know what we expect. But that slaves are disposable in the eyes of these celestial dragons. So, But yeah. Yes, Ree, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Bell-mère's still in my top 10.
No, now it's top 10. It's not top 5 anymore. What is happening? So now, no. Okay, hold on. I got it. Before we wrap, because we're good now. I just have to make my case for Bell-mère. That's it. Then we can wrap and we can get on. Because Bell-mère, guys, okay, she took these 2 kids, adopted kids, right? Neither one of them are hers. Took them, brought them in to Kokoyashi, and made sure that they got raised up, and she had to be a mom to kids that she didn't have to be, right? She's a Marine. She actually left the Marines to make sure that she could take on this full-time mother role. And then at the end of it, because I'll skip through all the stuff we already know, her raising them with good morals, values, all that good stuff. At the end of the day, she stands 10 toes in front of Arlong, and she's like, look, I don't got it, but I got the money for these 2. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to me, Arlong. It don't even matter. And in front of the kids, you guys know what happened, man. You guys know what happened in front of the kids. That was her last. She turned around and she was like, Nojiko, Nami, I love y'all. I gotta do what I gotta do. And she said, "Yo, do what you gotta do, Arlong." And I'm sorry. She's gotta at least be top 5. She has to be. Moving her down into the top 10 is just killing my soul.
Yeah. When you put it in that perspective, yeah. So sacrifice yourself for kids that's not even your own that you adopted. Yeah. I would rearrange my list a little bit, put her in my top 5. I would. Now that I think about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I mean, but for me, I'm not doing no pushback on Bell-mère because Bell-mère my girl, okay, all day.
I know where you live.
Bell-mère my girl. But there is something about when it comes to, at least for me, the biological moms that know their life is ending and making sure that they try to do what's still in the best interest of their unborn child. This is a child they don't know. They're not going to get to experience. You might see them, but that's it. You will get to see them as a baby, and that's it. Nothing is going to go beyond you just seeing your little baby. I mean, Bell-mère still got me though. Like, I still tear up whenever I see Arlong Park because, man, Bell-mère. Okay.
Well, I'll say this.
It hits.
we're gonna have to do a part 2 because I am outnumbered by Robin fans. So I'm gonna have to hear on a part 2 why Nami. Because Nia, you told me you're like, I don't really know about Nami. So I am the biggest Nami glazer on the internet. Every stream I have to talk about Nami upscales, and I have coined since Nami has Zeus. My term is we're part of the Tsunami gang, man. Because when Nami pulls up, she brings tsunamis with her. So she's Tsunami. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2. This was actually a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
this was cool meeting you guys. Went way longer than I thought it was gonna go, but it's okay. This was definitely good.
Yes, this was a good conversation. I like to hear other people's takes and things and see if it aligns with, my takes. So I like that there's 2 other Robin fans. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Robin.
Listen. Robin, my
Oda's just a really
girl.
good writer, makes a lot of good characters.
Yeah,
he does.
True, man.
He does. Well, and I mean, it just, I'm very happy to have met you 2 lovely ladies. Hopefully you guys will, hopefully maybe join us on the Monday stream. That way I can stop being the only female up here trying to make sure that trying to make sure these men stay in line, but it's okay. They,
be good. Yeah, you guys are definitely welcome.
Gotta
We'll
balance.
have you guys sometime in the future. I think that'd be cool. Do like a chapter review or something, or even like a break week. We'll have you guys come by because I think that'd be cool to have a conversation broadly with everybody else. It'd be interesting. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, thank you for the time, and happy Mother's Day to the mothers that are out there as well.
Thank you.
Happy
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Thanks,
Mother's
guys.
Day.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys on the next episode.